Alright guys, like I said, here's my video, the redo of Crevicing for Gold 101. Once again, my name is William Clark. Welcome to the Miners channel. Now, those who watched that last video realized something very strange. You had to watch that standing on top of your head to actually enjoy that video, and I am terribly sorry about that. Well, I decided to redo the entire thing tonight. So we're going to go right through everything step by step of exactly what I did that day. So here on the board, I'm going to give it to you in a drawing. Now, what is crevicing? Crevicing is taking the materials that are caught inside little spots, little nooks and crannies in a wall. Anything that you see that has little spots in it. Well, what I did for you is turn around and taken that wall and sliced her in half. That way you get a side view of everything what you're looking at and what could be possibly in these cracks. So let's start with those tools. Now, that day I was turning around and using 3 different tools that day. One was a brush, because a lot of that stuff was it was already dry, so I was able to get it to carefully come out of some of these crevices. Another was one of these. Very nice to have for some of the wider areas. You just get in there and scoop the whole area out. Nice flat edge. Really good. Then I had me a small mini garden spade that I was using to take in some of these tiny, tighter spots that you see that is on this wall. So now, what is happening? How does all this stuff get in there? So what happens is, as the river or whatever body water that you're in is either, it rises, it falls, and that depends on whether it be massive flood or, just general rain, whatever. What happens eventually is all this water is going to be moving, and along with it is all that material. And as it does that, it's going to take up all the heavies that we've seen and just get them, it's going to blast these areas, digging even further into these cracks. As it does this, it's going to drop off the heavy gold, the platinum, your gemstones, anything sitting in these little walls. And then it's just going to bury them with the sand until whatever time it floods again or whatever have you, and it's going to move it out a little bit more. So what we do is we turn around, and this is an area that's an important asset for gold. Good collection points. Wherever you see something like this is a definite go to any beginner, to any seasoned veteran, anybody out there. So what I did that day was turn around and grabbed all this stuff out. So now, as we did this, we kept all this cleaned up. Cleaned it fully out and brought that home and ran it through our setup over here. The results were pretty good, as you've seen in some of my videos. This was some of the stuff that was coming from these crevices. And, wow, that was amazing. So, now I'm going to show you also another thing about sands. Now, when we're looking at sands on, per se, a sandbar, gravel bar, what may you, we're looking for layering. So, now what I've got here in illustration, the squiggly lines are supposed to be the light sands, all your silica stuff like that. And these dots here are supposed to be your heavy black sands. So as the water keeps rising, it's going to keep taking those materials and depositing them as it goes. And then once the water falls, the end result is what you see here. It's almost like a layer cake. So, as you dig into it, if you were to take that and scoop each one of those areas away, you'd be able to almost like tear it apart a layer cake. Taking one half off of that, the vanilla, and here's the chocolate. And then you got vanilla again, and there's the chocolate. Same scenario. So, what you'd want to do then is carefully, like I said, move that vanilla top. And then collect that dark spot. Get that out of there. Carefully again. Make certain you got all that stuff till you get to the vanilla again. Remove that carefully. And then get back into the dark stuff. Wherever there's dark areas, that's going to most likely carry your gold. So hopefully that kind of sums it up for you guys. I know that's a little bit more shorter than what I had before. I do apologize for the short video. I got a early morning tomorrow, so if you have any questions, comments, please do not feel afraid to give us a holler out on the channel. Be no problem. So until then, this is William Clark for the Mining Channel. Happy hunting and have a great night.